You know, there's this moment in life when everything starts to shift. It's subtle at first, but if you're paying attention, you can feel it. You can sense that something bigger is calling you, something that's been patiently waiting for you to notice. And this isn't just about a job or a new project. I'm talking about stepping into your purpose, the very reason you're here on this planet. The universe has been whispering to you for a while, hasn't it? Maybe it's been nudging you through little signs, synchronicities, or even through challenges that are meant to push you out of your comfort zone. But here's the thing, we often ignore those signs. We get so caught up in the noise of everyday life that we miss the fact that we're being called to something greater. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to share with you 5 signs that you're ready to step into your purpose. These aren't just random things that happen to everyone. These are spiritual signals that are meant specifically for you, guiding you toward the next chapter of your journey. But the question is, are you paying attention? The first sign is a deep sense of restlessness. Have you ever felt like, no matter what you do, there's this underlying feeling that something is missing? Maybe you're successful in your career, maybe you've achieved some of your goals, but there's still this nagging feeling that you're not living the life you're meant to live. This restlessness is a powerful indicator that your soul is ready for more. It's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's a sign that you're being called to do something different.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
When you feel restless, it's easy to think that the answer is to change your external circumstances. Maybe you think you need a new job, a new relationship, or a new environment. And while those changes can help, the deeper truth is that restlessness comes from within. It's your soul's way of telling you that it's time to align with your true purpose. So, let me ask you, when was the last time you listened to that restlessness instead of trying to numb it or distract yourself from it? What if that feeling is actually a gift, a compass pointing you in the direction you're meant to go? The second sign is a growing sense of discontent with the ordinary. This goes hand in hand with restlessness, but it's more specific. Have you noticed that the things that used to excite you or make you happy no longer bring the same joy? Maybe the routines and activities that once felt fulfilling now feel empty or meaningless. This is a sign that you're outgrowing your old life. You see, when you're ready to step into your purpose, the universe has a way of making your current life feel too small for you. It's like wearing clothes that no longer fit, they're too tight, too uncomfortable, and you can't wait to take them off. But here's the tricky part. Most people try to hold on to the old, even when it no longer serves them. We cling to what's familiar because it feels safe, even though we know, deep down, that we're meant for something more. And that's where the discontent comes in. It's your soul's way of urging you to let go of the old so you can make space for the new. But are you willing to let go? Are you willing to release the things that no longer resonate with who you're becoming, even if it means stepping into the unknown? When you're ready to step into your purpose, the third sign you'll notice is an increased sensitivity to energy and emotions. Suddenly, you'll become more aware of the energy around you, whether it's the energy of people, places, or situations. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the vibe, whether it's positive or negative? Or maybe you found yourself more affected by the emotions of others, even to the point where you can feel their joy or pain as if it were your own. This is because, as you align with your purpose, you're becoming more attuned to the spiritual dimension of life. Your intuition is sharpening, and your connection to the unseen is growing stronger. This sensitivity is a powerful gift, but it can also feel overwhelming at times. You might find yourself needing more time alone to recharge or feeling drained after being around certain people or environments. This is your soul's way of protecting your energy and guiding you toward the spaces and relationships that are in alignment with your purpose. But here's the question: are you honoring your sensitivity, or are you trying to push through it because you think you're supposed to be strong or resilient? What if your sensitivity is actually one of your greatest strengths, a tool that's helping you navigate toward your true path? Now, the fourth sign is one that might catch you off guard: synchronicities and signs that are too specific to ignore. Have you ever experienced a series of coincidences that felt too aligned to be random? Maybe you've been thinking about a certain topic, and then you start seeing it everywhere on social media, in conversations, or in books. Or perhaps you've been contemplating a big decision, and suddenly, the universe seems to be sending you clues in the form of numbers, symbols, or messages that appear out of nowhere. These synchronicities are not just random occurrences. They are the universe's way of communicating with you, guiding you toward your purpose. When you're ready to step into your purpose, these signs will become more frequent and more specific. It's almost as if the universe is giving you a roadmap, showing you the next steps to take. But here's the thing: you have to be willing to pay attention. How often do you dismiss these signs as mere coincidences? How often do you ignore the messages that are being sent to you because they don't fit into your logical mind? What if the universe is trying to speak to you, but you're too busy or too skeptical to listen? Now, let's take this even deeper. The fifth and final sign that you're ready to step into your purpose is a deep inner knowing that you're meant for more. This is not just a fleeting thought or a wishful desire. This is a profound sense of certainty that, despite the challenges, despite the doubts, you are here for a reason. You may not know exactly what that reason is yet, but there's a part of you that knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are meant to make a difference in this world. This inner knowing can feel both exhilarating and terrifying. On one hand, it fills you with a sense of possibility, a sense that your life has meaning and that you're being called to something extraordinary. But on the other hand, it can also feel daunting, because stepping into your purpose often requires you to leave behind the safety and security of the known. It requires you to take risks, to face your fears, and to trust in a path that hasn't fully revealed itself to you yet. But here's the truth: you wouldn't have this inner knowing if you weren't capable of fulfilling it. The universe doesn't give you a purpose without also giving you the tools, the resources, and the support to achieve it. The question is, do you trust yourself enough to follow that knowing, even when the road ahead is unclear? Do you trust that the universe has your back, even when you can't see the whole picture? Stepping into your purpose is not about having all the answers. It's about taking the first step, even when you don't know where the path will lead. It's about trusting that the universe will guide you, one step at a time, as long as you're willing to listen and take action. So, let me ask you, are you ready to trust that inner knowing? Are you ready to take the leap, even if it feels scary or uncertain? So, we've talked about the 5 signs: a sense of restlessness, discontent with the ordinary, heightened sensitivity, synchronicities, and a deep inner knowing. But now, the real question is, what are you going to do with this information? Because recognizing the signs is only the first step. A lot of people see these signs but fail to act on them. They get stuck in the in-between, aware that something big is calling them but unsure how to move forward. And maybe that's where you are right now, caught between the life you've known and the life you feel you're meant to live. Here's the truth: there will never be a perfect time. The conditions will never feel just right for you to step into your purpose. You won't wake up one day with all the answers, feeling 100% ready, without any doubts or fears. That's not how it works. The universe doesn't operate on the timeline of your comfort zone. It operates on faith. And faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about taking that first step, even when you can't see the whole path. So, what does that first step look like for you? Maybe it's as simple as acknowledging that you're ready to stop waiting for external validation, ready to stop asking for permission from the world to live out your calling. That's something only you can decide. But here's the thing, once you make that decision, once you commit to your purpose, everything starts to shift. The universe responds to your intention. Doors open that you couldn't have imagined. People show up in your life to support you. Opportunities that seemed out of reach suddenly appear. But none of this happens until you take action. And I'm not saying it'll be easy. Stepping into your purpose is rarely easy. In fact, it'll probably be one of the most challenging things you'll ever do. Why? Because it requires you to step out of your comfort zone. It requires you to face your fears, to confront your doubts, to let go of what's familiar. But here's the deeper truth, your purpose is always just outside of your comfort zone. And that's exactly why it feels so scary. The fear you feel isn't a sign that you're on the wrong path, it's a sign that you're on the right one. It's a sign that you're about to grow, about to expand into a version of yourself you've never met before. And yes, that can be terrifying. But what's more terrifying? Living a life that is safe but unfulfilling, or stepping into your purpose, facing the unknown, and trusting that you are capable of more than you ever imagined? You see, stepping into your purpose isn't just about you. It's about the impact you're meant to have on the world. Every single one of us has a unique contribution to make, something that only we can offer. And the world is waiting for your contribution. Your gifts, your talents, your story, they're all needed. There are people out there who are waiting for what you have to offer, people whose lives will be touched, inspired, and even transformed by your decision to live out your purpose. So, let me ask you, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What kind of life do you want to look back on when it's all said and done? Because the truth is, you have the power to leave a legacy, to create a ripple effect that goes far beyond your own life. But it all starts with your decision. Are you willing to step into your purpose, even if it means leaving behind the safety of what's familiar? Are you willing to trust that the universe has your back, even when the road ahead is unclear? Here's something I want you to remember. The universe is ready to meet you halfway, but it can't do all the work for you. You have to take the first step. You have to decide that you're done playing small, done waiting for the right moment, done doubting whether or not you're worthy of living the life you were meant to live. Because you are worthy. You've always been worthy. The fact that you're here, that you're feeling the call to step into your purpose, is proof that you are ready. But readiness doesn't mean certainty. It doesn't mean you'll have everything figured out. It means you're willing to move forward, even in the face of uncertainty. And that's the beauty of this journey. It's not about knowing the entire path, it's about trusting that each step will reveal itself as you go. So, as we wrap up this journey together, I want to leave you with one final thought. The world is waiting for you. It's been waiting for you to recognize your power, to trust your path, and to step into the purpose that has been calling you all along. The question is, are you ready? Because if you are, the universe is ready too. It's time.